Hey there everybody, it's Nasty P here again, and well, I can finally say something that I've been waiting to say since this season started. If any of you have seen me play a survivor group game before, you know what I'm about to say, but still, I gotta say it. Finally, the Nasty One has won Head of Household! Yes, I finally won a competition this season. It feels great. Not only am I guaranteed safety this week, but I've also guaranteed myself to make the jury phase of the game, which accomplishes the first goal I set for myself when I joined this cast. Now I gotta move on to the second goal, which is make it to past 5th place. Anyway, alright, moving on. What are my thoughts on the HOH competition? Really, it actually was harder than I thought it was going to be. I was actually expecting everyone to actually submit a video, and I was thinking there at the end that someone else was going to reach 15 minutes, like myself, and I'd have to answer a tiebreaker question, but apparently that didn't happen, so hey, I'm going to take this. I'm happy I finally won something. What was I going to say? I guess when I was standing up there, my strategy was I knew that if I looked at the clock, I was going to flinch, I was going to move, my arms were going to fall, something was going to happen, I was going to lose. So to distract myself from looking at the clock and keep myself focused, I started talking to myself and started, listing out some facts about myself so that way you guys can get to know me better. So, and look, my strategy paid off. I was the only one to reach 15 minutes. And I was the only person who didn't drop their arms or, had the thing fall off their head. So, hey, alright, let's go. Who do I think the target is this week? To be completely honest with you guys, I don't have a target. No one in this game's really upset me or annoyed me to a point where I want them gone. I think this week I'm just going to base it off who's talked to me the least out of the other cast members, and there are 3 people on that list that have said either nothing to me at all or have said to me like less than 5 messages. And those 3 people are Nick, Giraffes, and Jordan. Now I'm going to lay this out for you. Nick, he approached me when the game first started. We had like 5 messages back and forth, and then he never talked to me again. So that right there, plus he hasn't been sending in competitions, so either he's trying to make himself look weak on purpose, which will make people underestimate him, keep him in the game longer, and then later on in the game he just flips the switch, he's ready to go. And I don't think it would be a good idea for him to go too deep in this game. Not only has he won this group before, but he's proven himself in the past to be a good player and at least make it deep into the game. So that's what worries me about him. Now, Giraffes, I know people sometimes can get annoyed with his antics. He's actually only messaged me on 2 separate occasions. I think it's a total of 4 messages, but he sent me on 2 different occasions. One was back when the first HOH was going on. He asked me to vote for him. I said I would wait. So I seen all the videos before I made my decision, which I ended up voting for Jake in that one. And he hadn't talked to me ever again. And then he just talked to me last night and said, so what are you going to do for the HOH thing? So you know what? That sets off some red flags in my mind because I don't know where your head's at. I don't know who you're working with. I can't trust you as far as I can throw you. And that ain't far! It's because I'm weak. I've got no muscle mass here. I mean, look at this. This is all mashed potatoes right here. Mashed potatoes. No muscle at all. Anyway, focus! Alright, the 3rd person on my list is Jordan. Now, I know the fans, you're going to be screaming at me, don't you dare, rookie, take Jordan away from us. We love her. I'm sorry, guys. Jordan has not said one word to me in any message form at all this entire game, even though she's supposedly aligned with me, Christian, and Jake. I can't trust her, okay? She seems like a nice person, and I don't want to eliminate her, which is why I'm probably not going to nominate her first. But if the power of veto is won by one of the 2 nominees, and they use it on themselves, she's going on the block, and now you know why. I'm sorry. You guys can hate me all you want, but guess what? I'm the nasty one, and I don't care. Anyway, moving on. Who do I think won the Diamond Power Veto? Well, now here's what I know who won the Diamond Power Veto. Or at least I know who more than likely won the Diamond Power Veto. Alright, so I started 10 minutes after 2 other people in that competition, and when it ended, we were the only 3 still working on it. I got about 75% of the way through the questions before Carly J was like, okay, competition's over, it's been won. And there are only two other people who were online at the time that happened. Hunter and Jake. And who was the fan favorite this week? Jake. Who had 2 guesses to get it wrong? Jake. Who do I think has a Diamond Power veto? Jake. And that's good for me because I'm aligned with him. So I'm not going to flush that thing out yet, even though it might be a good game move. However, I've been talking to both of them, and I'm already in alliance with Jake. I'm in 2 separate alliances with Jake. So I have to trust him. We Baltimoreans have to stick together. Or as you guys call us, Baltimoreans, but hey. Hold on. Sorry, throat was getting a little dry. Anyway. And Hunter, I've been recently talking to him more, alright? Now, I know Hunter in the past... Here you go, Colby. Now, I know in the past, Hunter has been known to be a drama queen, or in this case, king, because he's technically a male. And, you know, he does stuff to annoy people, and people don't like him. But right now, he's being very tame, and he's even talked to me about it. He says that no one in this cast has been judging him before he got in the game, and has been, you know, trying to set him off, except for Trey. Sorry, brother, I had to bring you up. And no one's actually upset him in any way, so he's toning it down a bit. And you know what? We agreed to have each other's backs. He said he would support my decision this week in HOH, and I'll support his decision if he wins HOH in the future. And moving forward, we've got ourselves a nice, solid 2-person alliance. So now I've got 3 separate alliances to work with, so hopefully I've got the numbers on my side to get rid of who I want to get rid of. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I'll be submitting my nominations later today. So until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.